Welcome back to the Slick Show. I'm JohnnySlicks. Today I have a metaphor, analogy. Honestly, I don't know the difference between the two. I'm pretty sure it's a metaphor. Check this out. I want you to close your eyes, whatever you're doing, close your eyes and picture yourself in a one-man rowboat in the middle of the ocean on a nice, dark, pitch black night. The only thing illuminating the sky is this beautiful set of stars all around you. Beautiful stars on a nice, warm night. The only thing is, there's no momentum in the water. You're sitting completely still. It doesn't matter if you row really hard or really, really soft. Wherever you stop is where you stop. Now, this analogy, metaphor, is life. I picture myself in a one-man rowboat in the middle of this world that we call, I call the ocean, and I'm just rowing. The point is to identify one star in this entire night sky and pick one. Pick one, just one beautiful star and say, I'm gonna go there. That's the direction I'm heading. Angle yourself towards that star and start rowing. But wherever you stop is where you stop. There's no momentum built. You can't push really hard and make it there by the morning. Wherever you stop is where you stop. So if you stop heading towards that goal, heading towards that North Star, you sit still. What's really, really cool is that when you set a goal to lose 30 pounds, you've picked your North Star, 30-pound North Star. You start angling towards it. All of a sudden, you get all these temptations, all these questions. Oh, look, a free cookie at Subway. Chips and popcorn with a movie, right? All of these things happen, and you ask, will this row, the row is a metaphor for your action, will this row make me closer to that North Star, or will it take me in another direction? Maybe I'm fighting against. Maybe now I'm rowing the opposite direction of my North Star, of me losing 30 pounds. The problem that I'm seeing and the problem that I personally have to overcome is to not stop rowing. To not stop rowing. Everybody played Super Mario on Nintendo. When you're playing and you're on Mario World, 1-tack-1, or any of the levels, and you hit pause, what happens? Nothing, right? If you stop moving, the timer is still going. That is life. Everything is still going. And if you choose to stop, I don't want to pick a North Star. I don't want to pick any of these beautiful stars anymore. Where are you now? You're sitting in your one-man rowboat in the middle of the ocean, not making any progress or going anywhere. The really cool thing is when you decide and you're like, I'm going to pick that star. It's gorgeous. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to lose 30 pounds. I'm going to drop to 5% body fat and compete. I'm going to go. I'm going to do it. And you start rowing. All of a sudden, you find people that are in the same direction. They're literally going the same way you're going. Now, your North Star is not going to be their North Star. You have your goal. They have their goal. But guess what? It did lead you to side by side. And what can you do? You can help each other, lead each other to your own North Star. Now, since they are on their own path to their own North Star, their own goals, it's all right if they separate. If their path leads them someplace else, then they're off to their own place. They are setting their own North Star. They have their own goals. So when you're rowing, you row, you meet friends, you meet your team, you meet your tribe, and now you have all this momentum to get to your goals faster. It's wild how easy and how fast that is once it's rolling. But you have to realize that there's decisions that pop up in your life daily, constantly, that challenge you, that make you feel like, we call them shiny objects. I'm very distracted by shiny objects. A new opportunity, a new thing over here, something to do, grow, change, and I'm chasing it. It's really, really good, trust me, to have a team, have a tribe, people that can keep you accountable and hold you accountable so that when you start to row a little bit off center, they straighten you back out. Make sure you're realigned with your goals. And the one thing I always had trouble with, and I know you guys do too, is when goals change, when you have to adjust and when you have to pivot off of your original goal. There's times when life occurs. There's a storm in the ocean. Something happens and your goal has to change. Whether it's money, health, maybe death of a family member, your goal has to change. It has to adjust. But you cannot stop rowing. You cannot stop rowing. I will say that 1,000,000 times. You cannot stop rowing. If you stop rowing, all of your progress stops. You don't keep pushing towards that goal. It stops. And everyone you're with, if they just either keep going or they stop. You can hinder other people as well. So when things change, things pivot, and you cannot control it, you have to realign and keep rowing. Reset a goal. Challenge yourself in other ways. The main purpose is to not stop. Do not stop. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't decide that you're not worth it anymore. Don't get in that rhythm in your head. Keep rowing. Keep going at it. Challenge yourself. And as always, stay slick.